Hey, what's up? Angelo is here, and today we're going to see a fantastic study by Reti. In this position is white's turn. What are you going to do? Usually rook is stronger than pawn. Actually, it not happen in every position, because here if you don't play correctly, maybe the pawn can go forward and force the rook to sacrifice itself for the pawn. So it's white's turn. What are you going to play here? And without further ado, let's dive in. Here we can see the files from my course, a complete chess guide from beginner to intermediate chess player, elementary 1200s, and we're here in the lesson 15, rook against the pawn, and after that we have many examples there. The number 14 is this one, this amazing study that I already created in this video, and I'd like to share it with you because it's beautiful, right? Let's see, it's white's turn here, and white have to do something. First of all, you can move the rook on h4 or on a4. It doesn't change too much the valuation, but both of these ideas are wrong. Let's see why. Because black can push the pawn forward, and now white cannot blockade successfully this pawn. His king is very far away and he cannot do anything. For example, he can give a check, and after this we have the king on e6 and the king correctly going in the other side of the board in order to create a blockade, but white pieces are not harmoniously placed here. And for example, after that we can put the rook here, and after this we can put the pawn forward. Now there is no way for white to stop black for queening, so white has to sacrifice the rook in order to stop that pawn or to exchange it with the pawn. And please stay till the end of this video because I'm going to give you another puzzle from Reti. So let's go back. This is the first move that we're going to see, and the most logical continuation here is to put the rook on e1, right? It looks normal, it looks very nice. But after this we have the move e4, and now it's white's turn, and white can move the king on e7 now, and it's black's turn. What are you going to do here with the black pieces? If you just said king to f4, this is, I'm sorry, but this is wrong, because white can start running in the other side of the board, and after this we have king here, and after e3 we have a king race actually, and after that black we need only one single move to put his king on f2, but unfortunately he cannot do that, and after king d3 white is just in time to collect the pawn and he's winning the game. So for that reason we should not go on f4, and it's very important to calculate ahead. Actually, for that reason I create a visualization program inside my training program, and this is a skill that we should develop in order to foresee moves ahead, to see how the game will play without moving the pieces on the board. You have to do it in your mind actually. And here the correct move is king to e5, and we're creating a Zugzwang. Zugzwang is a German word, and we use it in chess, and it's a very difficult word because to announce it actually, but it's very easy to understand what it's meaning. And here it's white's turn, and white don't like to play. They say, okay, I'd like to pass my turn, right? But we cannot do that in chess. And here the problem is that if the king goes on d7, we are following the king on d7, and actually you cannot do anything. If he goes in the other side on f7, for example, we are continue putting our king in against the enemy king, so he cannot move forward. We are stopping him to move forward. We are separate the enemy pieces, and black cannot coordinate their pieces in order to block the pawn. And for example, if he just move the rook on e2, something like that, in order to lose a move here, black is just in time to win a tempo. He can go there, of course king should go in the other side of the board, and after this we win a tempo by attacking the rook. And this is very crucial, because after this we can push the pawn, and after this we can push the pawn again, and now black has the important tempo to go on f2, attacking the rook, and win the rook for the pawn actually, because he's going to promote the pawn in the next move. So here, after this variation, we can solve the problem actually, and this is how good players are solving puzzles, how they are calculating. And here the problem is after king e5, white is in a Zugzwang, or after this move rook a4, he is not able to stop the pawn. So we have to calculate something else. A good player first of all should calculate rook a4 or rook h4. After that he should calculate rook e1, and all of these moves are not working. So we have two important moves here, both of them are winning. The first one is rook e3, two explanations mark for this one, or we can play rook to e2. What is the idea? Black has to do something now, and he can push the pawn forward, is one variation actually, or he can put the king on f4. In both cases we can play rook to e1, and this is very important because the rook is very far away from the enemy king. And for example, after this we should run in the other side of the board. We have the king in the king side, black king the king side, so we have to run in the other side of the board, and we have this march king e7, king e6, and after this running, both kings are running, and you can see after e2 black don't have this critical tempo to go on f2 because it is white's turn, and after this we are going to collect the pawn. This is transposed to the main line actually, and here let's go back. After rook e2, the best move, one of the best two moves, rook e3 or rook e2, and after e4 for example right now we can play rook e1, and now black is in Zugzwang, and after this move what you should play? Of course king e7, continue chasing the enemy king, and now he has to select, he can go right or left. For example, if he goes on d4, you should go in the other side, king to f6, and after this we should promote our king, and we are just in time, attacking the pawn and attacking the pawn again. We are going to collect the pawn, and let's go back. He has one more idea, and the other idea is to go in the other side of the board. What are you going to do? Obviously you should go on d6, and after this you can start moving forward, and now we are just in time to collect the pawn. So this is the right way to win that game. Now I have another puzzle for you. It's another Reti study, another amazing, outstanding study. You're going to learn a lot from this. I'm leaving to you. It's white's turn, white to play and draw the game. You can pause the video, you can try to solve this one. You're very welcome to write a comment below. If you don't find it, another person, another player or me can show the right solution. I already analyzed this in my training program, so good luck with this one. It's white's turn and draw. The pawns are moving in this way. Black is very close to promote his pawn. It looks illogical to catch that pawn with a king, but believe me, there is a way. White to play and draw. Good luck! Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here it's time for action. This is the initial page of my website, and here you can click Give me access to get access to free lessons. You can read this page, and if you scroll down, here you can add your name and your email. After that, you're going to take a free lesson how to avoid chess blunders. So, time for action is now, and you're very welcome to join my mail list.